Alright, welcome back to D&D once more. You guys had quite a busy session last time. You changed your accommodation, finding a place to stay called the Bard's Tale, deciding that you were maybe not as welcome as you once thought at your previous location. You attended the opening speeches of the Festival of Crafts, stopping along the way at a magic shop called Morgwin's Magical Miscellany to inquire about some magic items. Arwen decided to purchase a ring of spell storing, and Klari got a scroll of magic mouth that she's been after. You enjoyed a pleasant morning, taking in the events and festivities and games to participate in the first day of the festival before deciding you'd had enough enjoyment. One morning's rest was enough for this adventure-hungry party, and decided to start investigating the undead occurrences within the city. After speaking to a guard and a paladin, you made your way to the temple of Salathiel, speaking to Aoife Longset, the guardian of the grave there, and then Sir Brienne, the head paladin of the temple. After introducing yourselves and establishing you both knew Lady Genevieve, Brienne was inclined to trust you and accept their help. After she had some time to verify they genuinely did know Genevieve and were who they claimed to be. Genevieve having recently come to her to request her and her paladin's aid investigating the deaths of the party. The party was granted permission to join a paladin patrol after the curfew this evening, and were invited to return the next day at noon for a meeting with Brienne where she would introduce them to the Lord of Rosenzen, Lord Rickard, and potentially grant them access to the catacombs under the castle, provided she had been able to verify they were who they claimed they were. So, this is where we begin. If there is anything you'd like to do to prepare for your patrol this evening, you do have probably most of the day left. You've certainly got a solid portion of the afternoon and evening to make any preparations you'd like to. I know there was some talk of the paladins putting some spells into Arwen's ring, and then using a short rest or then using their channel divinities to recover those spell slots, and then a short rest to recover those channel divinities. Have you decided which spells you'd like from the paladins?
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick in a second level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And then, because my understanding from last session was that we were going to do mostly healing in it, right?
It's up to you guys what you put in there. You will have access to Neo's sheet so you can see what spells he's got. He's got Cure Wounds, he's got Haste, he's got some Smites in there. Obviously, between you can only recover one spell slot each, so one of you to fill it. You can put in a third and a second level, or you can put in less than that and leave it a little bit open. It's up to you guys.
If we were to put in so for example, if we were to put in Hunter's Mark, for example, does that mean from Neo's? No, bad example. Say we put in Wrathful Smite from Neo.
Yeah.
Could Abby then use that Wrathful Smite?
Yes.
Not the point of doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No, I just wasn't sure because maybe you could only use that if it was on your same sort of.
It counts as basically a spell for Arwen that she can cast straight out of the ring.
Okay, that changes things somewhat then. So I'm now thinking I could do an Aura of Vitality, which isn't just a one-time heal. that's like a concentration healing every round sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem with it is obviously you need to cast it with your action and then use your bonus action to do it. So your action and bonus action.
And you then have to hold concentration. Oh, and then have to hold concentration on it.
Yes. Which is obviously, for someone using the Hunter's Mark and things, probably actually not great. So maybe just a... maybe we'll just do a... I'll do like a second level cure wounds.
Okay.
And then... I don't know, Arwen, if you have any spells you'd like to stick in there for yourself, or... I guess the point was me and Neil were going to do it because we can recover those like today.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can stick whatever you like in there, but the suggestion you were having was that the paladins can recover their spell slots with the use of their channel divinity, then recover their channel divinity with a rest before you go into whatever you're going into this evening.
Yeah. Okay, then I guess Neil will put in a third level cure wounds.
Is that what you want? If that's what you want in there?
Big, slightly bigger healing, and then you know, Arwen can be a bit more of a healing focus.
Okay. If you note those down then, and note down who's put them in, because it'll be easier to get you to roll that straight off your sheet when the time comes. Because
yes,
because
that
it
is true.
still uses any spells you put in there still use your saving throw modifiers and ability casting modifiers and things like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, you can do that. You can take a rest over the course of the evening or over the afternoon, and you can recover. You can use the channel to recover. That's all fine. Is there any other preparations you'd like to do?
I would like to go back to that shop at some point, probably later on in the day, and back to that magic shop and see if she was able to get anything somewhat protective. Because I remember she said she would inquire, and she might have something either later today or tomorrow. So.
Yeah, she would inquire, and she would potentially be able to tell you if something was available. But yeah, so head back and you speak to Bistina from Morgan's Magical Miscellany. She hasn't been able to acquire anything over the course of the day. Obviously, a lot of people being busy with the festivities and things like that. If anything passes through her shop, or she catches wind of anything that you're interested in, she can contact you.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And that'll basically be via a sending spell.
Yeah.
In these sort of like intervening like weeks or months.
And
you were looking for sort of armor or shields, weren't you? Really, that had additional protections in them.
Yeah, something like like a magic shield or magic armor, or just like a magic item that can buff AC, basically.
What was the shop called?
Morgan's Magical Miscellany.
Thank you.
Okay, and then I would like to go find a holy place and get some holy oil, holy water.
Holy water.
I know I can make stuff, but you need like silver, dust, and you need to expend a spell slot to make it and do all that shit. It takes time, so I'd like to go find somewhere where I can acquire some from a holy person.
Yeah, I mean, the easiest place to get that would probably be returning to the temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like asking around, you can get some of that. If you explain that you're going out, you're joining the patrol team, they will essentially provide it to you at cost. So it's 25 GP's worth of silver, I believe, to make, which is 2.5 gold, or 2 gold, 5 silver, to make a use of holy oil.
To make a use of holy oil.
So,
Cool. I know the main rules for holy water is that you throw it.
yes.
So I will get like 3 of those for each of us to use. So that's, oh god, 7 gold, 5 silver.
Yeah. If you want to try and get like 3 total.
Yeah. And then I'll give 1 to each of my pals.
Yeah. So each of those counts as an improvised ranged weapon with a range of 20 feet by 60 feet and does 2d6 radiant damage.
What was it? It was a...
A vial of holy water.
Hmm.
You did mention holy oil, which is different to holy water.
It is, yes.
So you're specifically going for holy water.
I mean, if they have holy oil, that would be kind of cool.
Then you can set people on fire!
Because holy oil, I can apply to my weapon, no?
Yeah.
Yes. That is tempting. Depends how hard we think this patrol is going to be, really. I mean, I deal like radiant damage with every hit anyway, so actually, I think I'm all right. Although, oh no, yeah, no, I'd like to get some holy oil, and then I would like to give it to Klari, so she can be whacking with some radiant damage, if it helps. If that's what it even does. I know that's what I've made it do, but I don't know what the rules are, what your rules are on it.
Yeah. So a flask of holy oil is more difficult to make. So you can only get one of these. They're not immensely difficult to make, but they take more time and more resources. Because water is quite easy to magically dissolve things in, oil is a bit more resistant. So it's basically 50 silver, so it's 5 gold worth of materials. So they're not overly expensive, but it just takes longer to make and is rarer, so you can only get so much available. As I'll say, it takes a little bit of time to coat a blade in the use of this, and then when done so, lasts for up to an hour, and will mean that you deal 1d4 radiant damage on a hit with that weapon. A weapon could be like a small weapon. You could do a pair of daggers, a pair of hand axes. A larger weapon, like a sword, would be a single sword.
There we go.
Holy oil.
Holy oil.
How long does the attack last?
An hour.
Cool.
How long would you say it takes to put on? It's in like a minute or.
Yeah, it's not long. You're not going to be there for ages, but it's going to be more than just an action.
Right.
Basically,
Okay.
is so if you want
Like a full turn of just applying.
yeah. So if you wanted to give an entire turn over to just readying your weapons, you could do. I'd say because you are just kind of like splashing it on and like wiping it over. But it would be like making sure that it's fully covered and coated and you've got enough on there that's going to stick. Because it's not like a vegetable oil or something like that that's very runny. It's a much thicker, more viscous liquid that is going to coat and stay without sort of dripping off the blades very quickly.
Like engine oil.
Yeah.
Yum. Alright. Well, there you go. You now deal a bunch of damage. It's alright. And then I think that's me done on the prep front. Otherwise, just take a short rest, recover that spell slot. Well, recover the spell slot and then take a short rest, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll also say you could also use it to coat up to 10 pieces of ammunition.
Okay.
So that'd be things like arrows, crossbow bolts, darts, throwing stars, anything like that.
Okay. Ooh. No. Because it only lasts an hour, so if you don't use all them 10, then 10 arrows, then it's not very good. Whereas, your blades, I'll probably be a little using that every time. So yeah, cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Anything
I'm
else anyone would like to do before the evening, or we can just skip the rest of the day to you guys meeting up?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
Cool.
Well then, we shall fast forward to the evening. The festivities for the day have wound down. You guys have enjoyed them to some extent, but have taken it easy preparing for this patrol this evening. No more drinking competitions or eating competitions have been partaken in.
Yeah, I think.
Get yourselves well fed from one of the sort of outdoor stalls and things like that. Enjoy some idle chatter with people, to discuss the events of the day. Before the sun sets and you start making your way back to the temple. As you arrive, you can see multiple pairs of paladins coming out the door. So maybe sort of like 4 or 5 pairs head out and just head off in various directions. And a single pair remains, looking towards you as you approach. One of them is a little bit shorter than average. He has short black hair and stubble, covers his face, and across his back you can see a large, or the handle and blades of a large two-handed battle axe sticking out.
Oh.
The other is slightly taller, middling height, has longer red hair, is clean-shaven, and carries a traditional sword and shield. Both of them are dressed in this grey and white plate armour that you've seen with grey cloaks on. They look up as you approach. The one with red hair extends a hand and introduces himself as Sir Perrin.
That's the one with the battle axe, right?
No, that's the one with the sword and shield. The slightly taller one with red hair is Sir Perrin, and the one with the battle axe with black hair and stubble is Sir Geryon.
Carry on.
Sorry, can I say before we started this, I would have resummoned Ruka as an owl, knowing obviously we're about to do a night patrol.
Yeah, you can do that. Mark off another use of your materials for that, and you now have Ruka in owl form.
Owl form.
It's 10, isn't it? 10
It's 25. Is it 10 or 25 for mine for
I
mine?
think it's 10, but I'm not certain off the top of my head.
It's probably
What's
10.
Yeah. It's worth of travel and things.
There we go.
That's not a problem. Ruka is now an owl.
Adorable.
Not that it matters, but did you have a particular sort of owl in mind?
Oh, I don't know what types of owls.
You don't have to. I'm just curious.
A snowy owl.
Something for you to think of for the next time.
The only two I know are Snowy Owl and Barn Owl, so there we go.
And a
Tawny.
tawny owl.
And Hedwig.
That's a snowy owl.
I was going to say it's a snowy.
Breed of owl.
Yeah. I didn't think it was his own breed of owl, but just like that one. Although now thinking about it, I think I was getting Hedwig confused with a different owl. Because yeah, Hedwig is just all white, isn't he? Never mind.
She.
She.
Was that a shoe?
Yeah, was Hedwig a she?
Yeah. That was definitely a she. I've just googled types of owls, and there's one that's literally just called little owl.
Oh, I love little owls. They're so cute.
Oh, they are adorable. If you're not summon an owl bear, I feel like that would be a bit more beneficial for the cause.
This one looks really angry. It's a little owl, but it looks furious about its size. If I was bigger, it seems to say.
Yeah, I've done that. That was cool. I thought it was Falcon. Yeah, I didn't hold an owl. I held a
I'm
Falcon.
an owl. That's
Falcons are fucking heavy for a 10-year-old. I'm just saying. Why they thought a 10-year-old could hold a Falcon was beyond me.
Ah, look at him go.
Six brushing
Strutting
away
his
from-
stuff.
there's this place that like rehabilitates owls, so you pay like £2. You get the whole and it helps them like.
Oh. Anyway,
My one that really made you
anyway, I'll go up to these guys then. Hello. So Stix. Is so I mean Madam Klari, Madam Arwen, and Sir Neo. I got it.
236 types of owls.
What the fuck? No, there is an owl.
You might have some research.
36 types of real owl.
Oh
No,
no,
230.
Oh, sorry, 236. I missed that. 236 types of real owl.
I thought there was only 3. Big owl, little owl, and middle-sized owl.
No, it's big owl, little owl, and Hedwig.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
oh
a
I'm
established
so
one then.
sorry. Oh,
To be fair, one of them is like a barn owl, and then there's an American barn owl.
Is
now
America?
they're just being pedantic.
To be fair, have you seen different American badges are to British ones?
Oh yeah, they're weird.
It's strange.
Yeah,
American badges.
our badges are fancy.
Anyway, we've got
Their badges, big trash. Anyway, yeah, we've gotten slightly distracted.
So you introduce yourselves to these
Sorry.
two.
Like,
Have you just
I
googled
looked
American
up an
badge?
American badge. Sorry, carry on.
So you introduce yourselves to them, and they both shake hands all around and meet graciously. The parent seems to be like, well, this hopefully will be very boring.
Excellent.
is it bad if I
Nice to
said
meet
it's
you too.
boring?
Well, sort of cast an appraising eye at me. It's like boring is good. Yeah.
Boring, not good. And I'll tell you for why. Because boring means that we don't find the problem. We don't deal with the problem. If it's boring, it means they've eluded us. Or maybe,
No, not alluding.
but also I died recently, and I've just had a real big itch to just whack something. Some undead would be very nice to whack, but there we go.
So Garion just sort of laughs deeply. It's like, I think we'll get on just fine. Come on, let's go see if we can find you something to whack.
Fantastic. And I'll just lean back to the group and just say, "Hey, if this guy goes down, shotgun his axe."
That's really cool.
It's like, it's like,
Alright.
yes, be that as it may, your enthusiasm aside, our first job is to look after the people here.
Well, yeah, of course. You know, we're doing this for the people.
True. Yeah. Our primary focus is making sure everyone is inside, everyone is safe.
Yeah.
And they lead you off into the city. Can someone roll a d4 for me, please?
Oh, Lord.
I will.
Oh, Lord. She rolling?
A 4.
You say A, but
I mean, cool, she rolled 4 and a d4, but...
could be how many vampires come after you this evening?
Yeah. No. How many hours are you going to be chased for? No.
How many waves of the undead do you find?
How many hours of cardio do you have to do?
Oh no, that's the worst.
Have you seen that, to get completely sidetracked again, have you seen that thing where you pay someone to chase you and they wear like a terrifying mask and like have like a knife and stuff like that, and it's supposed to be like scary cardio? So like the fear of it is supposed to make you like run faster and harder and stuff like that.
Just thinking about cardio is scary enough.
So I know a lot of people that listen to like scary sounds and imagine like people, other people, but I've heard people react.
Like horror soundtracks.
Just run through the woods at night.
Oh no.
I think that she said they imagine like a crocodile chasing them when they're running. It makes them fantastic. That just gives me a heart attack.
I used to, my Barney was in Swansea University, and he used to run to the gym, because the only times he could get to the gym was at night. And he used to quite like it, because obviously Swansea's quite a rough place. So he'd run there, so it would give him a bit of cardio, and so he might not get stabbed.
Nice.
So,
It's always good.
always fun. Always fun.
So, shortly as you guys start to walk the streets,
Really?
they are dark. The sky, although it was quite a clear day, clouds have drifted over as the evening settled in. You can't see the moon or any stars in the sky. There are a few lamps that have been lit to light the streets, and you can see a few lights spilling out from homes and things like that. But all the ones you pass in the first little while are shuttered and safe. And as you begin to walk through the streets, there's just a steady plink, 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 as the rain begins to softly fall, plinking off the tiles, off the ground, and off the metal armour of the paladins.
Yay! My favourite.
Metal arm.
I like to think that while we're like doing this, Clary is also reading up about owls to find information. Owls are kind of scary. Their eyes move separately from each other.
She's got a mini encyclopedia, I feel like, just in her bag.
Just all the time.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Clary was like, Rook would be useful as an owl. Went to a store and got a book for like a silver piece on owls.
Should be a different owl a day.
Actually, eyeballs, they have like tubes.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah, their eyes are like telescopic.
Yeah.
They're not
They,
quite
they move separately.
ball
So they
shaped.
can look in different directions. And
Well-
their ears aren't like in the same places on each side of their head, so they can locate sounds exactly where they are in multiple dimensions. If they hear something, they know precisely where it is coming from. It's kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Owls are cool.
As the rain starts to fall, you just hear Garion mutter a curse under his breath, and he like pulls up the hood on his cloak and just sort of like hunches over, like trying to keep the rain off. Perrin does the same, like pulls his hood up, but still maintains sort of back straight, standing around.
Little
Just,
rain.
like,
Nobody.
head continuing to sort of scan as they go. Pass like this for a little while, wandering seemingly at random throughout the streets. There doesn't seem to be a patrol route or pattern, it just seems to be more where the will takes them. As you wander, Perrin turns to you, Stix, and says, "So what brought all of you out volunteering for a job like this?"
Well, there's a short answer, and there's a very long answer. Which one do you want?
We've got plenty of time. Why not the long one?
Okay, so, long story long, there's an undead army gathering in the desert, run by an evil vampire dude who lived like thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, I don't know. A long time.
Thousands. At least 3,000.
It was thousands, yeah. Lived thousands of years ago. Yeah, he's gathering an undead army. And we are to go face it. Well, face him. We're going to go check it out, basically. We're obviously not going to take down the army ourselves. No, we've, warned the elves and the council and all that stuff about that. We're just going to go check it out. However, obviously we know that, this army, some of the undead have spilled out in places. And we decided, I think, as a group, to just come and help out where we could. And we think some of that undeadness might have spilled out into this city. And obviously, can't speak for the other two, but it's kind of in my oath to kill undead things and unnatural beings. And so that's why I'm here. Don't know about you guys.
I think we all know why why Neo's here.
Well, yes, obviously. Neo is here for the same reasons as me.
Exactly.
In his
Big
oath.
paladin boys.
Yes.
That's the only reason.
On her book goes, owls. Wait, sorry, what?
Owls.
Owls.
Arwen is just looking over Clary's shoulder at the pretty pictures. Owl.
The pretty pictures surrounded by twiggly lines.
Owl.
Clary,
Another owl.
read at some point, please.
Very
That's a
so-
good idea. Maybe Clary can finally teach you to read.
Yeah, it's just like,
Oh my God.
I did
It's
offer
like-
at one point.
Yeah, but Neo, she's smart.
Like, yes, but it's not about how smart you are. It's about Arwen.
This is true. And to be fair, you have an owl. That would have been quite distracting for a student.
It would follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Books are like, Ruka, you can turn your head 270 degrees. Ruka also looking surprised, like, can I?
I can imagine just turning like, what?
Yeah, like that kind of picture. You could be like, kind of like just turning its head, seeing how far
He's
eyes get brighter the further it
they're
turns.
on one shoulder, and rather than like looking 90 degrees to the side to look at you, they look the other way, all the way around. Like, oh shit!
Clary and Rook are just staring at each other in horror, like.
Oh my god!
Clary then tries to
Could never
turn
do
her
that.
head.
Stix is like, let me help you, Clary.
Oh my god, does this mean when Arwen's an owl, she can do that? When she's Arwen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arwen would be able to turn her head 270 degrees.
Oh, that's terrifying. That is a terrifying prospect.
It's fine. You have 2 more levels until I can be terrifying.
Oh yeah, because obviously you can't fly yet.
No.
But
So there's no point in me being an owl yet. Otherwise I'd just waddle around like a penguin.
I would allow that. I would allow the
Yes! The pen owl.
The Clary with her owl goggles, and then Ruka on one shoulder and Alwyn on the other shoulder.
Oh my god!
oh my god.
No one would escape us.
just perched in a tree. And Stix and Neo just wandering around like, where did they go? With her plus 13 stealth. No
And then
one
I
can
think
see.
owls are pretty stealth as well, so you're not quite, I think it's like +4, not +13, but still.
That's
So, getting back to the conversation at hand.
Only got +6.
Garion chimed in, he's just like, in the desert. Oh, in the desert, you say,
Yes, in the old Borenrab.
turns and looks at Perry and just like, nudges him and like, isn't that where Lupe went? Yeah. Well, where he and the rest of them went, really.
Oh, the rest of who, the winner?
It's like, one of our order, a knight by the name of, well, he is a lord by the name of Lord Lupe. He,
I can't remember if I've heard that name before.
Yes, we did. Where's my finger?
But I cannot find it. Mainly because I'm looking in a new notebook, so.
I cannot find it in this notebook, which I haven't written in yet.
He took nights to put down the creator of the undead, but he hasn't been back.
Ah. Yes, we found out about that from the council, didn't we? Yeah.
yes, you
Well, when did he leave?
did. I sort of think for a minute, it's like, around a month ago. He,
Yeah. That boy gone.
most of his, most of his following, his personal knights and retainers as befits a lord,
See.
went with him and have not been seen for some time.
Maybe we can add that to a list of things that we look out for when we go is Lord Loop here and his troop.
Indeed, they were a sizable force. He took 24 knights, their squires, 50 or so men at arms, along with it was estimated an approximately equal number of adventurers and free riders who were looking for some share in the spoils and plunder that they seemed to think they'd find.
Thanks for the fucking invite. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I don't want to, I don't want to cause alarm, but if they've been gone that long, we know there is a sizable force there. I don't want to outright say they're, likely
Dead?
eyes, but all I'll say is it to make it out of that whole situation alive would be an impressive feat in and of itself, especially if going to directly face the incoming force. So,
But based on the reports that were sort of circulating at the time, there wasn't too much concern. I would not be concerned if he did not return for another couple of weeks. The journey into the desert is between a week and 2 weeks on horseback. So yeah, and then they've got to find this. The reports were of an upstart necromancer at the time, so they have to find him and deal with him.
Oh boy, I think maybe they were slightly misinformed. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong, and I hope they're okay for the record. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see on that one, won't we?
On with the task at hand. So, Perrin cocks his head to his eyes. Do you hear that? And can everyone make a perception check for me, please?
Oh, 18 and 19. Perception check.
No, I did it. 62.
No worries. So, Arwen, Stix, you cock your heads and listen, and you hear what you think he's referring to. There's a sound of singing coming from nearby. And listening for a moment, you can hear this hearty, jovial voice singing what was probably quite a merry drinking song. And as you walk along, your path begins travelling towards this voice. You turn the corner and you see a figure walking down the street before you, stumbling down the street before you, sort of swaying to and fro. And as they walk past the silhouette window, you can see the light shining through reveals a man, probably in his late 50s, early 60s, stumbling along, white-grey hair, short white beard, starting to thin on top, going a bit bald, and in one hand he's sort of carrying this large jug almost, and still singing away, sort of brings it to his lips, and there's like this sort of gurgling noises, and starts trying to drink and sing at the same time.
Good man.
And ends up sort of doubled over, coughing for a bit before he straightens up and is like, ah! Oh. Hello.
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 A fine evening. Having.
Is it past the curfew?
It is, yes.
Yeah, because we've had to have passes to be out this late.
So
yeah.
he's like, can I offer you a drink? Sort of holds out the large jug towards you.
You
in the spitting rain, a strong smell of ale wafts out of the top of this jug into your nostrils.
You can offer me an explanation as to why you're not indoors. There's meant to be a curfew on. Are you aware?
Curfew, what time is it?
Well, like midnight, innit? It's like gone. Well, gone
Yeah.
past the time of
It's
curfew.
gone midnight. Indeed. At this point, so parents steps up and it's like, so where do you live? I points back in the direction you come that way. How far is it? Look up and down there. Further for me than for you, as there's two of you, so you can get there twice as quickly.
That is not how that works.
He's just sort of gently swaying on the spot. Everyone sort of lapses into silence for a second. He's just like, under his breath.
I think someone needs to escort him home. Bagsy, not it. Turn around, touch ground on me.
Turn around, not it. I don't know what a shotgun is, but turn around, touch the ground. Bagsy, not it.
So,
Well, I guess you're all.
he and Gary on both just turn and look at each other, and it almost seems like a few moments of like silent communication. You know, like how you can communicate with like a close friend or something like that for a few seconds without speaking, and then by unspoken consent, Gary on just like, fuck, puts his axe back over his shoulder, and like just steps on, like slips an arm around the drunk man's like, come on then, and just starts like leading him with his arm around, guiding me along. It's like, I'll meet you by the fountain whenever this is done. And you can hear the sound of him as they make their way back off the way they came. Parents like just says, well, he'll be alright on his own, we'll carry on for a little bit.
Are you sure? Are you sure that we should be sending people alone? You know, this is meant to be curfews, meant to be undead things around, apparently. Maybe the reason it's so quiet is because, you know, you're never alone. But if you send this guy alone with the drunkard, I feel like someone should go with him.
If you wish to, you certainly can go with him. But Gary will be alright on his own.
Why don't you go with him, and then we'll designate like a meeting point. So, you know, you go with him, we'll keep patrolling this area. You know, we'll like be around this area, and then you guys meet us back here.
From what I gather, you guys are new. Or from what I've been told, you guys are quite new to this city.
Which is why we're local area.
Best not to get separated from at least one of us this evening. Wouldn't want you wandering off on your own, getting lost in the dark.
Well,
You get lost in the dark. Scared.
I am sure we'll be fine. I just worry for Sir Garion's safety. I mean, otherwise, I'd be happy to go, but I would just, you guys are friends, and we can literally just stay in this area. You guys can go drop him off and drop that guy off, come back. I think you said he lived nearby. Makes sense to me. Because we can hold our own, We've been not halfway. We have been literally from the other side of this continent and here. I think we can figure our way around a single city.
You'll be surprised, a lot of these alleyways look the same in the dark. Besides, you need someone of authority with you as you go around. If you bumped into any other paladins...
Don't we have passes?
On patrol? No. You don't have it. Your pass is the fact that you are with these guys.
Oh.
Oh, that. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think there's anything I can give this guy other than like bless. But I don't want to give him.
No, we'll just leave him. He'll be fine. Let's go.
You know what? Yeah, I'm sure he'll be. Hopefully. If he's not, Stix is going to feel real bad, but he'll.
But also, you get his axe.
But also, I do get it. Maybe.
Just saying.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I don't like it, but you're not wrong.
So
No, but all. Yeah, fine. We'll leave him to his own thing. If you're sure.
you guys carry on walking then. Apparently it's the way down the streets and things like that. The rain continues to fall, and it's not heavy rain, but it doesn't seem like it's going to let up anytime soon. It's not it's not a downpour, but it is persistent at this time. Can someone roll another d4 for me?
Oh, I'll take it time. D4. No, I said D4. There we go.
Your vision starts to get a little bit more obscured as the rain eases off into a very light misting, just causing a slight haze in front of any windows or the lit or lamps and things like that. This chill fog that seems ever present throughout the city, even during the day, never quite lifting entirely, starts to settle in force, and you can see it sort of drifting in coils across the ground, and as it flows and moves and blocks the lights, causing patches of glowing red and orange on the streets where the lamps are lit. You wander around, and as you're wandering through the fog, you hear another sound. A slight sort of hissing of comes drifting through the fog towards you.
Divine sense.
Okay, you cast Divine Sense.
Yep.
You don't sense anything.
Motherfucker. Fine,
You
guys.
pause, and Perrin puts a hand on the hilt of his sword, raises his shield very slightly. And then all of a sudden, calling through the darkness, "Mittens! Mittens!"
I called it.
You see Perrin relaxes. Sighs, "Not again." He puts back his hood and it's just like, and it's like takes a few steps and around the corner. It's like, "The Widow Marjorie, of course. Mittens run off again, has he?" It's like, "Yes, gone again. My back was turned and he was out the door like a shot." "Well, come on, back inside with you." And says, "I'm sure he'll turn up in the morning like he always does."
Side quest. We must find Mittens.
Quest to find Mittens. Mittens is dead.
No.
Really?
That's an 8.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
Come on. You know, I know. His parents like, "I know I know he'll turn up in the morning, but you know the rules. I told you before, back inside. You should look for him in the morning if he doesn't turn up. Oh, very well, if I must. You will keep an eye out for him, won't you?
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
100%.
What is Mittens, by the way?
A hamster.
Mittens is my cat.
Your cat.
Yes, about this big, black and brown fur, and has a distinctive white tail white tip to his tail, and one white foot.
And one white foot.
Yes.
Front or back foot?
Front.
Left or right?
Holds it like. Gets her hands holding in front of her face. And like turns them around. Right.
I want
Okay.
it.
Fantastic. Right. Yes.
See,
We'll...
Perrin escorts her probably no more than 20 feet to a small sort of cottagey house. Very lovely sort of window displays of boxes of flowers and things like that.
Of bloody flowers.
And the door is slightly ajar. And as he approaches her, you can see the door is actually pulled open. A young woman, well, probably more of a middle-aged woman, like comes a few steps down the path. It's like, Mother, honestly, I told you he'd come back in the morning. Come back inside. It's like, well, Belinda, you never know. He might need looking after out there. It's like, well, you need looking after. Come inside. I'll make you some tea. You're sort of,
Maybe I could be their cat. Lots of tea.
You're just gonna be. You're gonna turn.
I mean, sure.
This is why I play a druid, if I'm perfectly honest. Just end up doing shit like this.
I'm retiring to be a cat.
I would retire as a cat for like fucking 5 hours a day.
Yeah, it's fine. Old people sleep a lot. So it's fine.
Yeah, the old woman is helped inside, and then the door is shut behind them, and Perrin turns around.
Is there a cat flap?
There is not a cat flap.
How will the cat get in?
You don't know. Maybe it gets in a different way. He just sort of sighs like, that's the third evening this week. One time the cat was in the kitchen.
Oh,
So probably isn't even gone.
No, but we'll keep an eye out for it anyway.
absolutely, 100%. That's all I'm going to be looking for.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to actively do to search for the cat?
No, just use my great sense of cat direction.
Your great sense of cat direction.
Mhm.
Okay.
I know loads about cats.
Mm-hmm. Arwen is fictitiously laying saucers of milk, just a trail of them.
Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Okay. You guys carry on, keeping your eyes peeled for cat. Can everyone make me a perception check?
Perception for cat.
John, check. Oh, 18. Oh, fucking hell. I'm on the ball for undead watch. We're not a very perceptive group, are we? Oh no, I always go past 6.
I'm quite perceptive when I want to be.
Yeah, you actually got decent.
An owl for perception.
What can your owl make a perception check?
Can Ruka make a perception check?
So you can use an action to look through Ruka's senses and then make a perception check with their stats. Do owls have dark vision? I would guess that they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
they
sure
have
they do.
120 feet dark vision plus 3 perception.
Okay. So yeah, you can make a perception check with Ruka's stats.
Roll a d20 add 3, I guess. Did you roll?
This will replace your roll.
Damn it.
Because you're looking through their senses, essentially.
Yeah.
Does Ruka happen to have advantage on any perception check? No, it's not like a giant owl. No, a giant eagle. Anyway.
Thought they did have advantage on perception.
Ruka has a passive perception of 15. What does that mean?
It means that, like...
You're not looking.
Yeah, when you're, like, not looking for something.
If something's trying to sneak up on you, or something like that.
And beat your perceptions.
I see.
Look at the old owl. It's probably in this book, isn't it?
So,
The owl book.
I both had a 19 passive perception. For anything to be able to sneak past me.
Apart from Clary.
Apart from Klari, yeah, very good.
Nothing. Apart from Clary. You can't roll over 23.
Where is owl? L-M-N-O. Owl. Yeah, passive perception 13. But yeah, keen hearing and sight. The owl has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, so you have advantage.
Oh.
That's very pigeon.
Oh yeah, it is. Still very pigeon, but
You guys keep walking, and as you're passing an alleyway, Stix and Arwen, you spot something sort of down the other end, out the corner of your eye. You spot a slight sort of bluish, like a flash of sort of bluish white
Oh, ghosts!
at the end of the alley,
Ghosts!
or
Oh,
rather at the other end, between the buildings.
Ghosts!
is this within? Essentially, is this within 60 feet of me? And is the thing behind any cover?
So it's like you're walking down a street, and there's an alleyway to your right between a set of buildings, and as you sort of walk past in your peripheral, you just catch a very brief glimpse of something sort of whitish, some sort of whitish blue light.
Okay,
And then it's gone.
run back. Oh, run back, and just sort of investigate it, like that place, that area, that general vicinity for anything.
Okay. Yes, you run down the alleyway to the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you spot this. You turn and you start dashing off down the alleyway. Yeah, Perrin just sort of turns and just starts to follow. He's like, "Did you see something? What did you see? Did you see something?"
There was a blue light. There's a blue light down the alley.
Ghosts!
Blue
When
white
you,
light.
when you say that, you hear the sound of him behind you drawing his sword.
The fuck is a sword going to do to a ghost?
Okay. And yeah, you're running. So you get to the end of the alleyway. Make another perception check for me.
Oh.
Everyone?
Just Stix as he gets there, as he's taken off after it first. So.
Please, dice gods. No, dice gods.
You look around, and unfortunately you can't see anything at all. You know, the street beyond just looks clear. You can see the fog curling around the lamps and things like that. Your companions run up behind you, everyone's sort of breathing slightly heavily after this short sprint.
Damn. I
What was that?
have lost.
What did you see?
I saw saw bright blue light down the end of the alley, and then when I chased it, it's now gone. Is there any is there anything in the vicinity around me? Is there like ethereal dust or footprints of something, or
Make an investigation check.
potentially
I'll help because I
track
saw the ghost.
or find?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, investigation. 15.
Yeah, I mean, you start looking around, around the end of the alleyway, things like that. You don't find any ghostly signs. You imagine a ghost probably wouldn't leave footprints or anything like that. There is a small sort of half-dried, muddy puddle. You can imagine it would be sort of there is a muddy puddle where the rainfall has sort of settled in a dip in the road, and mud has sort of spread out from around it. In that, you do find, walking across it, a set of paw prints.
like kitty cat.
Yeah, small cat-sized paw prints.
I would like to follow them, please. Thank you.
Ghost cat. But yeah, I will have a look at them, and I'll try and follow them, hoping to use survival because I have a +9 for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, this is just sort of like a muddy stretch. There's maybe only sort of 4 or 5 individual prints, but you can track the direction they're going and keep heading that way down the street. As you do so, yeah. You follow the street as it goes. There are a couple of alleyways and turn-offs and things like that you can take if you'd like, before you get to the end of the street and you reach a T-like intersection.
Wait,
I see
where's the
where
cat?
the cat, where they might have gone. Cat print. I try and assess the area to try and find which location.
Yeah. You can make a perception or investigation check if you like.
Sure.
What about?
Survival check. Try and track things.
Unfortunately, the streets here are mostly cobbled, so there isn't much chance of them leaving any tracks. You can try survival if you want, but the DC will be significantly higher.
What about an animal handling check?
Again, it'll be significantly higher as there is no actual animal to handle.
Okay.
But can I?
You can
Do
try
it as
it.
an
That would be more your how would the animal behave in this scenario type thing, I guess.
For my cat sense.
Yes.
I'm gonna try a. Fuck it, I'll try survival. Oh, 26. Not terrible.
Okay. So, following Arwen's lead, Arwen, you look around and you can't quite put your finger on it, but you decide to head right.
Woohoo!
And you do so. And Stix, as you do so, you look around and you follow. And you can see, as you walk past one of the houses, you can see sort of at the end of the garden there is a, sort of like there's like a little like table and chairs outside a house, and there is a plant pot on the floor next to it. It seems to have just a little one, that would hold like an individual flower or a small bud or something like that. At some point this evening, you would estimate, or in the last few hours, has fallen off and shattered. And in the soil of that, there are, again, a few little paw prints indicating you're heading in the right direction. And as you wander along, Arwen, what seemingly unknown thing drew you in this direction down the street comes into stark relief as you walk a little ways down, maybe 20 or 30 feet, before the smell finally hits you in force as the wind blows gently and wafts a strong smell of fish towards you.
We are going to the fishmongers.
You spot a little ways down the street, doors dark, shutters closed on the window, but there is this still faint, now you're standing near it, the faint sense of, the faint odour of fish just slowly pervades the air still. What would you like to do?
Can I check all around the building?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Around the outside.
Around the outside. Make an investigation check, anyone that would like to.
I will help Arwen with this.
Okay. 17.
Ooh, 17, alright.
So, there is a side gate that is ajar. As you sort of like go to push your way through it, you hear Perry be like, I suppose it is open. You push your way
Yeah, it's
around.
not breaking and entering if it's already broken.
Well, the smell gets a lot more intense around the back. There is a small courtyard, maybe any sort of 10 feet by 10 feet. And
12.
there is a large bin that you can see that with sort of several like barrels and empty barrels and things like that, besides sort of like little crates that you imagine fish would be sort of transported over in before being placed in the shop to be sold. But out the back here is where they are seemingly prepared. And this bin is like full of like sort of fish heads and tails and stuff like that, and just sort of general offcuts. You can imagine that fresh fish are brought here, and then as a more upmarket place, this would be where nice fillets and things like that are prepared for presentation and stuff like that. But yeah, you find this around the back. As you walk around, you hear yourself meow.
Oh shit.
Casting your eyes around, you can see that there's a stack of crates. The ones that they carry the fish in, they've got little, like handles on the side, and they're designed to be stacked up on top of each other. You can see that one of these stacks has toppled over, and as you look, you can see just two sort of like glowing pinpricks from underneath one of these crates.
I help!
Yeah, you rush over and you pick it up, and inside there is indeed a cat that, once released, immediately... Pardon?
Brian, when it runs, like immediately runs out. I would assume, like most cats, when it's just been freed from the place it was stuck, will just like sprint out. So I can't hold my action when she's like helping it to grab it when it comes out.
Yeah. Oh, and you just taking the box off, or are you trying to also grab the cat?
Oh no, I won't grab them. I'll just take the box off.
Okay. Yeah, you take the box off.
Be
and
free!
This confined cat like sort of pauses for a moment, looks at you, and then just like runs between your legs and runs for the gate directly past you, Stix.
Oh, does it?
Well,
I'll try and grab it.
make an athletics check.
Oh,
Go grab check.
Say those words. The words are written down.
I don't think you can fail this, given what the cat has rolled.
I don't know, can I?
Yeah, you can, because they also rolled a 1. So, it runs like through eyes, like spots you and like turns, and you turn to follow it, and you reach down and like grab it, but your momentum as you grab this cat in both hands causes you to like overbalance, and you just careen and just crash as you upend this bin of fish guts.
I'm a paladin, and I have found my quarry.
Is it the same cat?
It does look to be the same cat, yes.
Oh, could I take it to the lady?
All right, we will take this cat to the lady, and then maybe on the way we'll find, or maybe hopefully not on the way actually, but at some point find some things.
Pretty please, can I hold the cat, please? Thank you, please.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the cat is sort of kicking in Stix's hands as it is also sort of wet with fish guts. But it sort of like shakes itself as it is handed over, and Arwen is now holding the cat.
Can I speak with the cat, please?
You can't speak with animals?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Unless we use spell slots on real important things.
Hello, cat.
Just like, hello. Thank you for freeing me from
It's
the
okay.
box. I mean, I wasn't trapped, but you know, I could have got out any time I wanted, but I was just waiting for the right moment. Thank you.
Of course.
You're
You're
very kind of you to help me, even though I didn't need help.
I'm going to take you back to your friend, if that's okay with you, because she was very worried about you.
I always come back. I tell her every time I go out, but I'll come back.
This is so cute. I'm gonna cry. Oh.
Owen is just having this conversation as you're walking down the street.
I would also.
I'm looking at her and like, I swear we're professionals. Like these guys have killed a dragon, and I killed like a 30-foot crab, like 50-foot crab even.
He's just like, well, at least your hearts seem like they're in the right place.
We're really, really professional.
Cat, have you seen anything like glowing and blue while you go on your adventures at night?
Yeah, there was a. It's the reason I ended up. I mean, I chose to hide from.
Of course.
There was a big. It was all cold, and I don't like the cold, and it's all wet, and I don't like the wet, and it looked at me all funny, and its face went all weird, and I suddenly felt really old.
Oh.
You see, the cat that was described as like brown and black has a lot of now grey streaks in its fur.
I'll tell you what, for a cat, that's fucking. Given how I would,
Let's go fast.
Oh wait, no. Here's the thing: we faced ghosts. I haven't faced ghosts. But you have. Well, maybe I have. I don't know. I'm a paladin. I feel like I might know a thing or two about ghosts. You faced ghosts and Neo did in the dragon's lair. Ghosts of those tiefling dudes.
Oh, those.
That Piper just wiped up immediately.
Oh yeah, those.
Lapped up like a dog.
Don't mention dogs around this cat, please.
Like a cat.
Much bigger cat.
Yeah, like a big cat. But would I, assuming she relays that information, I'm assuming I would know a little bit about these, be able to tell that's somewhat like the effects of something it can do.
I'm gonna say make a religion check.
Oh, I think I'm good in religion.
Undead
No,
It's
I'm
like
not.
a religion-y thing.
Oh, Clary. Hi, you're a religious person. And I'll start describing to her what I think I know, and maybe it will help her. As we've described, she's the nerd of the group.
What are you trying to work out?
What ghosts can do, because this cat got suddenly a lot older when it looked at the ghost, or when the ghost looked at it funny.
So
Make a religion check, and I'm giving you advantage. Right, welcome. Ben knows exactly what ghosts can do.
Okay, so 21. So, Clary, you remember reading at some point in your life that there are several different types of ghosts. There's sort of wraiths, traditional ghosts, spectres, those sort of poltergeists, those sorts of things. And some of those types of ghosts, one of the ways they affect you is they have the ability to age people. So essentially, one of their abilities is they can potentially age someone to death. If they age you up past your race's natural lifespan, you will literally grow old and die.
Don't you live for like fucking years though?
The cat almost died.
The cat is certainly much older than it was.
How do we give its life back?
I don't think.
Well, with a 21, Clary would also know that in a certain period of time, certain restorative magics can reverse this effect. But if it's not done quickly, then the effect
Like a
can be
cure
permanent.
wounds.
No, you need stronger restorative magics than that.
Some kind of.
What about a lesser restoration?
A restoration spell would be along the right track, yes.
A form of greater restoration, perhaps.
I don't
Like
have
what
that.
fixed Neo. He was all messed up in the head, and we helped fix it. Actually, no, we helped
So
fix
we
him by.
killed him.
Yeah, we killed him and brought him back to life. We euthanized Neo. It's fine.
Yeah.
But then we brought him back. So
Yeah.
we euthanized. Speaking of, yeah, we haven't really touched base with that for a while. I don't think Stix has. Neo, since we all nearly fucking died, by the way, because this is the perfect time to bring this up. How's the old noggin? Any more memories coming back? Any more things coming back to you that can help us in literally anything?
I mean, yeah, like we've got a lot of more sort of memories and stuff. The hard thing is like placing them in terms of like a lot of faces on a lot of names. Not sure I've got all the right ones together. You know what I mean? But like, I guess maybe if you ask me a more specific question, I might be able to remember something. But it's like, just
Okay.
do I remember more? Is just a bit sort of vague.
That's okay. I think I'll come up with some questions, and we'll see if we can maybe get a bit more of an order to your life before you died the first time. Or
No one.
I don't really know what we call it. I guess
It's just the only one that hasn't died and then been resurrected.
Oof. I mean, we can change that.
yeah,
We feel left out.
we'll kill you. I mean, we've got revivifiers and some side.
We don't have the stuff for that yet.
Yeah, maybe not.
I thought we had diamonds. I'm pretty sure we have diamonds. If we don't, have, I definitely know what Stix is tomorrow. Probably should have bought them today.
We have 140 GPs worth of residuum, but that one too. But that's it.
Crap. I thought.
And like 3-4 potions.
Crap, I thought we had diamonds.
You bought diamonds, and then you used diamonds.
Yes, yeah, of course. Wait, but we didn't use all of them, and you've got the rest of them.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you bought them, so I assume, because we bought some... Oh, so Piper's just fucking gone off with
Fucking Piper.
because we bought some in case it didn't work,
Yeah.
and it did work, but Piper's still got the diamonds, and I think that's still on his sheet.
Piper's having a whale of a time.
Did it
I'd
again.
rather not be killed. Pretty sure. Doesn't seem like an approach.
I think what you did was you had a diamond ring that was on a mannequin, and you decided that instead of using the diamond ring, you would buy diamonds to use because you were worried about it not working off the ring.
Oh yes,
Because we didn't know the price of it.
Yeah, so we've still got that diamond ring. Must still be in the necklace.
Which is with Helena.
Which Helena has.
Fuck that bitch! I never liked.
We're not just like get it back from Helena.
Yeah, Piper's a beauty. We could beat that guy up, but
Helena's got the scary hammer now.
Yeah,
Or axe, or whatever it was.
Yeah, the scary sentient axe.
Yeah.
very sentient, totally not cursed axe.
Yeah, totally not cursed.
Mm.
People's minds
So,
until they go insane.
yeah.
So never mind.
You guys have arrived back at the house. Perrin has led you, tracing your steps back through the streets to return the cat. It's very
Knock, knock, knock.
knocking the door. It's silent for a minute, and then Perrin sort of leans forward and knocks louder on the door. It's like, "We found the cat." You hear the sound of several chains being unbolted, and the door opens. Like, mittens. Very old hands just reach through this gap in the door.
I just want to say goodbye to Mittens. Bye bye.
Oh, I'm sure he's grown quite attached.
We're friends now.
Yeah, he's grown. Warning, he's aged a little bit.
Oh, but I do always say every time he goes out, he'll come back a little older and wiser for having seen more of the world.
Yeah,
Just like myself, although there's a chance that when I go out, I won't come back.
oh,
Jesus
oh,
Christ. Oh, also, Mittens told me that every time he leaves, he always tells you that he's going to come back. So don't ever worry, because he always will come back.
Oh, well, that's sweet. But mittens can't talk.
maybe yes, specify that you can speak with animals before you.
Just, like, takes the cat on and starts stroking the cat. It's like, Perrin, I hope you'll escort these nice people home as well. Don't
Just
worry,
got your
they're fine.
Just got your cat back.
Fine is a strong word. We'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Bye bye, Mittens. Does he wave at me? It is. Does he do a wave?
As she turns around, like the tail just sort of flicks up and then down again from like around her back. A little like tuft catching in the light.
Hey! But does he do a wave?
Like the tail.
Okay.
Ah,
You guys head off again.
We really need to go to the cathedral.
do we?
Yes, that's where the dead people are. That's where I did the boo, and then it was like, oh, they're over there.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. I thought we were doing this like thing now because they're asking if we can go under the crypts for like tomorrow.
Oh, is that tomorrow? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys wanted to go out after the. You guys wanted to do two things. You wanted to go into the crypts, and you wanted to go out after the curfew.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were going into the crypts after the curfew.
No.
Sorry.
So you were allowed to tag along with the patrol while
Yeah.
Brienne ascertained that you were who you were from Genevieve, just like, cross eyes and dot T's and stuff. Seeing as some of you are apparently back from the dead.
Cross eyes. Dot.
Cross.
Yeah, that's not right, but it's fine.
Arwen feels that this is incorrect, but does not know why.
Yeah, and so this is what. And so you have another meeting with her tomorrow where she's going to talk to you about all of that.
Cool.
So, yeah, as you all head off, can you all roll another perception check?
Oh, Lord. Perception.
I roll a 16 like every time. Oh, 16, 16, 15.
Consistent?
Consistently not the one I want.
I'm going to lose. Roll 4. Quick. Perry?
Heroin?
Klari.
Ah.
You guys walk for another couple of minutes. Parasite says, "We'll head this way. We'll meet back up with Gary on in a minute. He should be waiting for us by the fountain."
He's so good, isn't he?
And he's like leading the group, leading your group. He's like turns back to sort of as he says all this to you, and he's like, you see his eyes go wide. He's like, shh, quick, shh. And turning around to follow his gaze, you can see soft blue light grows brighter as this spectral form drifts around the corner and starts drifting up the street towards you.
Fuck.
It seems its presence almost seems larger, given the light it gives off is being almost amplified by lighting the fog around it as it drifts through the street towards you.
Now I'm just imagining it going, woo.
We do them. We do them all. Yeah, scary ghost.
The graveyard smash.
Okay. So the ghost is right in front of us. Stix is like
This is life-threatening.
immediately sword out, charging at it, but not gonna like do I go sword or do I go double axes? In the confusion, I don't grab anything at the moment. I just run at it and go, halt, creature of undeath. Why are you here?
You're going to get old now.
I'm not going to get old. Just do a thing.
Okay.
Maybe I am going to get old, but then Stix will become a silver fox.
Oh, God.
So you can see up close. This is a ghost of an older man, probably in his maybe 70s or something like that. Sort of drifts to a stop and almost looks confused. And then behind you, Stix dash off. You hear Perrin going, shit, you shouldn't be talking to it.
Why not?
They should just be banished back to where they came from before they can cause any harm.
How'd you do that?
He starts like reaches back and out of a small pouch pulls out a small book and it's just like, for them, but generally they become a bit unruly and the prayers don't work as well. But if you can, we managed to banish one before it got rowdy.
But how?
Magic.
What magic? I'm not going to turn into a bear.
Celestial magic.
Oh, bloody celestials.
Hey,
Dashy.
So, Stix, you're in front of these ghosts and he just sort of looks at you confused. He's just like, soft sort of wailing eminence comes from it.
I finally decide to pull out my 2 hand axes, and I just say to it, "Why? I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna sort of step up to it. I'm gonna ready an attack. If it comes for me, I'm gonna go for it. But I'm just gonna say, like, why? What brings you back here? Why are you here?"
He sort of raises a hand and points. He's
Which way does it point?
daughter's wedding.
Come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Your daughter's. Were you killed on your daughter's wedding? Is your daughter getting married now? What's happening here?
Must get there on time. Cannot be late.
When? Oh shit! What is the date? What is the date?
Today. It is today. I must not be late.
Not of the wedding. Just what is the date today?
The wedding is today. I must get
Oh
there
my
on
God.
time.
You know what? There's a reason why undead should just be killed. I don't know why.
Oh, God.
Okay. You see,
Yeah.
as you've been sort of asking it these questions, it's the glow from it has got a bit brighter and a bit brighter and a bit brighter. It becomes slightly more agitated by this, and it's starting to sort of try and drift off around you. But yeah, roll to hit.
23.
A 23 will definitely do it.
So it's 6 slashing and 2
These
radiant.
hand axes, are they magical?
They are not magical.
So 3 slashing and 2 radiant.
3 slashing and 2 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Do I got my full turn of whacking here?
Yeah.
Or oh sweet, okay. Action. Whack whack. And then bonus action whack as well.
What? So you get 3 attacks. Your first attack, your second attack, and your bonus action.
Yes. So
Yeah.
the second attack is 7 slashing and 3
So
radiant.
7 half to 3 again.
And then my third attack, take
So
away 4,
3
7, 3 slash.
is half to 1.
Yeah, half
So
to 1.
3, 6, 7 slashing total, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 radiant. So 15 damage total.
That is incredibly disappointing. And I think after realizing this isn't working as well, I'll just start pulling out. First pull out my shield,
Mm-hmm.
and then switch the hand axe to the sword.
Yeah, okay. Well, in response to these strikes, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, Stix?
Oh, gladly. Gladly. So I have +9 to these motherfuckers. Shit! You'd think with a +9 I'd
You'd
get
think
higher.
with a +11 I would
What?
have passed that fucking save. Oh no, sorry, a +15 because of Samzor, and I passed that save last week as well.
Yeah.
You two have... so, unfortunately, you just like these strikes not going as well as you thought they would. This spirit, when you strike it, it had this, relatively calm demeanor, but when you struck it, that changed. The skin began to sallow and shrink and draw back, and it went from this sort of healthy-looking person in like a pearlescent, ghostly form to this cold undead with like rotted flesh, the mouth opened much wider than it naturally should, the eyes, pupils sort of sunken, receded in them, and this unearthly wail that only you hear in your head. It's this horrifying visage on this face. You just feel a fright take hold within you. In fact, can everyone make that wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh shit. Oh, and I'm not near you guys, so I'm assuming they're not. Are they?
Everyone gets plus 3 from Neo.
Oh, yeah, of course. Neo. Forget about him.
Poor Neo.
Yeah, you got a plus 3. Oh, you got a plus 3.
Wait. What is the spell that they've, or the thing they've done?
It's not a spell.
What is it?
They've used their horrifying visage on you.
Okay, so it's like scary.
Yes.
It's not a charm.
It is not a charm, no.
Okay.
So, Stix and Arwen, both of you feel this terrifying dread come over you. You are both frightened.
I love being frightened.
But fortunately, as Arwen, you end up with a 9 total. Neither of you are aged.
Oh,
Oh,
thank Lord.
But you are both frightened. And at that point, we will roll a real quick initiative just to see what happens next.
I don't think I can be aged given how, like, my bonuses. Can I? If a 9 didn't age her, I can't physically roll below a 10. So
Wait, are these celestials?
No, this is a ghost.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome. Do I need to roll initiative for Luca?
Pardon?
Do I need to roll initiative for Ruka? Because it says like that the familiar acts independently from you.
No, I'll say if you want it to go in combat, we'll just put it at the end of your turn. If you want it to be involved, because it's just easier that way.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, Stix, you do react first. You're about sort of 30 feet away from everyone else down the street by this creature. You are frightened.
I'm frightened. I don't.
Which means you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, wait.
You can't really move
I
closer.
think I have a thing. I think I have a paladin thing. Might have a paladin thing for being frightened. Apologies. It might not be, but I think I'm wrong, actually. But I'm going to check anyway, because I might be thinking of other people's aura. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of like a different thing's aura. Never mind. No. Yeah. I'm not frightened. Aura of protection at 10th, at 10th. No, aura of courage. Sorry. At 10th level, you and any friendly creatures within 10 feet of me can't be frightened while I'm conscious.
Ah. So you feel this sort of wave of dread, like shiver down your spine. You get goosebumps all over, but you roll your shoulders and get ready to attack.
I completely fucking forgot about that. Okay, so...
So yeah, you are not afraid. Be not afraid.
Also, can we just point out, that's not even on my sheet. I just remembered that because I've looked at the paladin fucking thing way too many times. Okay, so I'm assuming that in my last turn I was able to pull out my shield at least.
Yeah.
And now I'll use my free action to pull out my sword.
Yeah, you can swap with your sword.
And go for some swings with the sword that's actually, magical.
Okay.
And try and hit this thing. 18!
Yeah, that hits.
Thank God for no... So that's got 8 slashing damage plus D8. Yeah, plus 6 radiant damage. I need to set up my sword differently. And then attack again. 18 again.
Yeah, so that's a total of 14 damage so far.
Then 7 slashing plus 6.
Plus 13 is 27.
And I'm trying to show off a little bit to Perrin to show him that we do mean a bit of business. So I am going to slap a smite on there for 3d8, I'm assuming, because obviously this is undead.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, fuck's sake. That's an extra 6.
Yeah, so you perform like this first cut, and like the mist as you like draw through it, you like draw this mist out, and it's like pulled out as you slash right through this, goes in like a long trail, and you bring your sword back the other way in a diagonal chop, and with this burst of radiant light, there's just this as the spirit is dissipated.
Fuck yeah!
You turn around and your companions are running up behind you. You see Neo's got his halberd out, and Perrin's got his sword out, and they stop by his side. Perrin's like, that was foolhardy, but well handled.
It was.
Is everyone alright? Was anyone affected? Yeah, you look back and you see that Arwen is just sort of...
If I run into if I run towards them then, and they are then within my aura, would that then mean that they, like theoretically, and then next turn or something like that, would they have the frightened condition? Indeed.
Let me have a quick look at the exact wording of it.
I can stick it in the chat for you if you want. I copied and pasted it.
Can't be frightened while you are conscious.
Conscious.
Friendly creatures within 10 feet of you can't be frightened while conscious.
Which is such a ridiculously powerful thing, by the way.
Yeah. That would seem to imply that, yes, if someone's frightened and you run up to them, then they are no longer frightened.
Just my is just so...
Stix is such a comforting presence.
Yeah.
So, Arwen, you are no longer frightened.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was fine.
I've
Just
realised,
like that cat.
stick near me against ghosty things, because their horrifying visage thing is meant to frighten you. It's meant to scare you away. But while you're near me, you can't be scared, basically. I end everyone's fears, basically.
Sure.
Yeah. As parents, like,
Yeah, not when I'm around.
checking on you all, making sure you're all sort of okay, that no one's, like, still frightened, no one's been aged and needs a sort of, greater healing. You hear the sound of running footsteps. And you think, for a second, you're like, another ghost, but then you're like, oh wait, ghosts don't run.
Ghosts don't have legs.
And accompanied by the sound of clanking, you see a short paladin running up the street, like sort of like clutching, like one hand is like holding his sword belt so that his sword doesn't like shake loose while he runs. And stops next to you, like see, short dark grey hair and wrinkles sort of around his eyes and mouth. The paladin maybe in their
20s.
no, in their sort of late 50s, mid to late 50s, you reckon? Looking at them, and reaches up and parent put down his shoulders like, "Sir Preston, what is it? Calm yourself. Take a breath." The gate. Someone opened the gate. There's
It's
someone.
a go.
The gate. Someone opened the gate. A witness saw it happen. The slums outside, abandoned, empty, gone.
We're all good. Smell.
I can't stop. Gotta tell Brienne. You need to head to the gate. Send anyone else you see. And with that, they take off running back towards the temple in the centre of the city.
What gate?
I'm quite worried. We better hurry. Kavran will have to look after himself for tonight. Sounds like we've got plenty of things to do.
What gate? What gate is this?
There would only be one gate given the district you're in and his reference to the slums. Leading you out of Jog, it is the gate you arrived through.
Wait, like the city gate?
Yeah.
That fuck. What? Something's opened the city. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
We're
So
going.
you run, and Perrin leads you through the streets. You cut through a couple of side alleys onto the main streets. The fog around you limps away. It's a good thing you have a guide, otherwise you think it would be incredibly difficult to navigate. This thick fog laying over the city, meaning you can barely see more than sort of 50 to 100 feet at any one time. Incredibly disorientating not being able to see the buildings around you in detail. And as you arrive, you can see this big double gate, portcullis raised, gates stand open, but there doesn't seem to be any damage, no signs of a fight, no splintering of wood, no smashing of stone, no blood on the ground. The gate just stands open.
Can I walk up to the gate and see if anything's through it?
Yes.
Like shield, like in front of me.
Yeah.
Only having a reaction to whack anything if it just suddenly.
Yeah. So you can do that after a quick 5-minute break. As
That
I've just
sounds
been attacked by a ghost and I need to go welcome it, Adam.
good idea.
Okay, so jumping right back in. You have a pair of open city gates before you. Beyond, they lead out into the slums on the eastern side or the southeast side of the city.
Wait, so they lead further into the city, is that
No,
right?
no, you're in the city and they lead out of the city.
Right, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Check.
I mean,
Okay,
they do
so-
technically lead in as well if you're on the outside. There isn't a one-way system.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I was approaching the gates. I got my shield up, I'm
Mhm.
holding an axe in case anything just suddenly appears in front of me. But I want to have a look outside the city gates and see what's happening.
Yeah. So as you begin to walk forwards, you walk under this long archway through this short tunnel basically through the wall. And as you step into this tunnel, you hear sort of to the side of you. And looking down, you can see nestled into one of the shadows beside the gate with like a cloak sort of pulled over them. This is this dirty looking wayward man. As he's shielding himself with his cloak, just hiding underneath it, just sort of quivering.
What is going on here?
He's like, no, maybe not. No, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, look, I don't know. We don't have time for this. What's happening here? I'm trying to be all intimidating, like get up to them. Feel scary.
Yeah. I mean, are you trying to intimidate him, physically intimidate him into speech, or just being imposing?
I think. I'll try and intimidate him into talking, sort of thing.
Okay. Roll an
Fuck.
intimidation check then.
Not sure how well this is going to go, but Stix very intimidating.
No.
I feel like he is.
Yes.
He's very intimidating. He's
Shit.
most intimidating.
He is today.
Yeah. So he's just like, I'll tell you what I saw. I'll tell you what I saw. There was three people. They were all dark and black, and I couldn't see them clearly. They came up to the gates. All the guards, they just collapsed. They just fell to the ground. And then
Fuck.
the three people they just opened up the gate, and then the guards stood back up and they followed them out. And then
Where did these people go?
They just hid. They just left. They just went outside the gate, and I hid. But they didn't seem to see me.
They went outside the gate. They went on the other side.
Yeah. Yes. Three people in black approached from the inside, and the guards they all collapsed. They didn't see anything else. They just left. Just opened the
Yeah.
gate and left.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately then just start running. Is there stairs on this side to get to sort of I'm assuming obviously there's a wall. Would I be able to run onto the wall sort of thing? From the side at some point?
Yeah. There's
Like a set of stairs I could climb.
Yeah. So this So I misspoke earlier. There wouldn't be a portcullis here. This would just be this would still be a wooden portion of the gate. This bit hasn't yet been reinforced with stone. But yeah, there would be I want to say shelf, but that's the wrong word. There must be a proper word for it. But a section over the top of the gate where you can stand and look. Beyond.
Parapet.
That's the one. Yeah, there's a parapet beyond, and there's a small wooden switchback to just easy quick. It turns a couple of times just to keep footprint of it small. It turns 3 or 4 times, so you can just run up 5 steps, turn, run up 5 steps. You can get to the top pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'll just run up there, gesturing to Arwen to have a bow at the ready in case there's anything inside, and Klari to have a crossbow and a daggers and whatever ready. And yeah, just head up there, see what's what.
Yeah, you run up there and you look out, and looking out across, you can see a few small fires and things like that are burning away. You can probably just like cook fires and stuff, illuminating sort of small patches of tents, but they're relatively spread out, except for one section where you look and you can see there's there's a significantly larger fire there than anywhere else, and as you watch, you sort of see as it grows very slightly as it connects to another like wooden shack or cloth tent. And as you're scanning and you watch for another minute or so, just sort of you see another tent take hold and begin to catch fire.
Shit.
Other than the flames and the flickering light, you don't see any movement. You don't see anyone moving around. You don't see any sign of people. No one's like sort of keeping watch or gathered to see what's happening. No one seems to be reacting to this fire that's slowly spreading, as engulfed maybe sort of 3 or 4 tents by now.
Shit.
Slight problem. I am a very fire-orientated druid. I have nothing to put this out.
Yeah, I also have nothing to put out fires. And I know you have Firebolt, the Klari special, sets things on fire. Or yeah.
Lightning.
Do you have a cold one? Could
I
you
have
like?
a cold.
Oh, okay. You gotta throw your. I'm sure that might help.
Cold is going to make the fire go away.
Make it cold. Neutralize the heat, you know. No, but you know. I bet it would.
Oh,
Depends how cold the fridge was. If it's a freezer. Huh? Yeah, it's like
Put a fire out by freezing it.
I'm sure you can. Maybe. Anyway, fuck. Okay, so what do we do? Is there like a bell or anything we can like
ding dong.
ring? Or something loud we could do to potentially warn people, obviously in the city, of this? I have an idea of what I can do, but I just want to make sure
you don't see any bell or anything like that on top of the gate. You imagine that maybe the guards up here would be stationed, would probably have a horn or something like that, would be the potential method of communication.
Is there no other guards here?
There's no guards at all.
I think
The guy on the ground is definitely not a guard. He's just like he looks like a beggar. It's like dirty and filthy and like.
And it's
He was just like crouched on the floor, sheltering behind this like threadbare like cloak that was wrapped over him.
on your alarms.
As you guys are looking, you hear like Perrin's voice from down below. Cool. What do you see up there?
Don't make some noise within 20 feet.
Yeah.
There's fires fucking everywhere. We need water and things that put out fires that aren't us. We tend to start them, not put them out. Yeah, there's fires all in the tents and all in the everything.
What are people? Is there anyone out there? What are they not doing anything? What's going on?
Are there people? Are there like people
you don't
panicking?
see anyone moving. You don't see anyone panicking. No one's raising the alarm or anything like that. It's just dead still and quiet. And all that's happened is this crackle of this fire is just getting very slightly louder as it spreads from tent to tent.
Can I make some sort of check
Mm-hmm.
to see from this potential distance if this is actually some kind of illusion? Because Stix is sort of thinking, well, what if whatever this is trying to draw people out of the city?
Yeah, you can make an intelligence check to see if this is an illusion.
Lord, he be intelligence and
You don't sense any illusion. It seems real. The fire seems to glow and spread at sort of a natural rate. Having told Perrin that there's fire, he reacts like, fire? No one's doing anything.
Nope, no one's doing shit. There's just fire and people are just... There's no one. No people.
Well,
people...
you had you head up there, see if there's anyone that needs help. Must raise the alarm.
Good plan.
And it's just sort of like pulls the guy on the ground to you can see he like sort of brought the guy a little bit away from the gate, and like as he turns to speak to you, the guy's just sort of like sunk to the floor and is like hugging his knees again. It's like, sir, come on, I will take you to safety. We'll go raise the alarm. He basically like this guy's like you can see like, in the limited light he's like quite old and skinny, and he's just literally just like picks him up in his arms. You know, Perrin's clearly quite strong, and just like he just sort of starts taking off at like a reasonable jog into the city. He's like, see what you can do, see if there's anyone out there. I'll raise the alarm and get him. Disappears off into the fog.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I guess let's go. See if we can at least get anyone out of the fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you guys quickly head back downstairs, head out of the gate. Yeah, you can see there's tents all on sort of like either side of this path as it like rises up over this dry mountain. Like, they're spread out sort of a few hundred feet in all directions around. But yeah, as you head out and look around, you can't see any signs of movement. What would you like to do? Is there anything anyone would like to attempt to try and sort of contain or put out this fire? Would you like to investigate, anything like that sort of? Who's doing what?
I have what was I gonna say? I have produced not produced flame. Oh, maybe produced flame. Flicker and flame appear in your hand.
I mean, I've got produce flame.
Spell defeat miss. Also attack the flame. The don't sends the spell. Hell flame. 1d8 fire damage. Yeah, sure. Druidcraft. I think Druidcraft allows you to snuff out campfires. Although I might be obviously these are bigger than campfires, so maybe I can do like one small bit at a time. Yeah, you instantly light or snuff out a candle or torch or a small campfire. So can I start? Obviously, yeah, it's like bigger than a campfire, but can I at least start sort of at the edge of the flames, trying to sort of snuff out some of the spreading fires that are still somewhat small and just catching?
Mm-hmm.
You start that end, I'll start that end.
And you both got the same spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Both make Arcana checks.
Arcana. Can I make it with my charisma? Because that's my spell.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, you can add your...
Weasel
use your charisma modifier instead of your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, I don't have anything into Arcana, so that's all. That's.
Okay. So...
Nine.
You both sort of like run around trying to attempt this, and as you do so, yeah, little bits of fire are being doused. There's a lot of sort of steam rising as the heat is spreading, and these tents that got rain on are drying out quite quickly, so it's quite sort of difficult to see. But you're both sort of attempting, and like as quick as you're putting bits out, it's lighting up again, and continuing. Unfortunately, with 9 and a 10, you're not having seemingly any effect on like slowing the. Well, you've slowed it a little bit, but it's still continuing to spread at this point. Klari, is there anything you'd like to attempt? Anything? You've got anything you'd like to investigate or look into while they're attempting to do this?
Well, you were like 2 levels higher. I could just cone of cold this bitch and be done with it.
You get Cone of Cold?
Oh yeah, I get cone of cold.
What the? Holy shit!
Oh yeah. It's like a massive cone of
Gold.
I basically make a big cone of cold damage and then stomp people with a big block of ice that drops on their face.
Nice.
Some super saiyan shit.
Where are you getting the ice block from?
Isn't that what that does? Like
No,
it makes
cone
like
of cold is basically like a big cone of cold. If you kill people, they are frozen, but there's no big blocks of ice. Also, cone of cold is a sorcerer and wizard spell, so I don't know where you're getting that from.
From being an Oath of Ancient Paladin.
Ah. Anyway, Klari, what would you like to attempt, or investigate, or look into, or search for?
I
Sorry, I get Ice Storm, not cold.
That makes more sense.
can I investigate, see if there is any water nearby?
Yeah, go for it. Roll an investigation check. Yeah, 20. So you run around and you can you find that there's a few cook pots and things. You run to the other fires that don't seem to have spread yet, and you find that they are cooking fires. A couple of them have sort of quite large cauldrons on them. They're a bit too heavy to lift, but a couple of them have smaller ones, and they've got, they're sort of bubbling away with like stew or something like that seems to be going on. You also, as you're running past, you find one like that seems to be like someone was apparently halfway through their washing. There's like a big wash tub with a washboard on there. That's like a couple of items of clothing are just left soaking in the water. And there's like a bit of rope that's been like pegged up between two tents with has a few items of clothing on it. But yeah, you find one of these that you think you can lift, and run make an athletics check for me. 20. Yeah, so you Ryan, you're like running back and forth between this large like wash pot or like wash thing you found. It's got like probably you reckon maybe 2 or 3 people working here. So there's a couple of washboards around that you see, and you're like grabbing one of these smaller like kettles and like filling it and like running over and like tossing water in it. You're having a good effect. You're almost preemptively sort of re-dousing a couple of the tents that look like they were drying out, so they won't catch light. And Neo's coming in and he's trying to like grab these tents and like almost like drag them down out of the way. So where you guys are, you're having a decent effect on sort of maintaining and pushing back this fire where you are, and you start to like douse it, but you realise you can't keep this up for too long, as you're starting to run out of water as you're running backwards and forwards with these kettles.
Can I try something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to conjure 2 saber-toothed tigers.
Okay.
And they are going to drag away the things that are on fire so that the fire doesn't spread to other things.
Okay. What spell are you using to conjure these?
Conjure animals.
Okay, can you just pop that in the chat? I just want to read what it says. Each piece is also considered fey. This hero drops 0 hit points. Some creature friendly to your companion. Blah blah blah.
I'm doing it.
Commands, natural guide. If you don't.
Oh shit! No. Oh no.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good idea. Just roll an athletics check with advantage using the tiger stats.
Athletics is.
2 of them.
Oh god, wrong thing. Athletics is strength. So I need to do a D20. Ooh, that's pretty good. Plus 4.
With advantage because there's 2 of them.
Ooh. Nope.
So 21. Yeah, so they start making good progress, like dragging some of these things out of the way and stopping the spread of the fire a good amount.
Their speed is also 40 feet, if that helps.
Yeah, so they're quite big and they're quite strong. And I mean, it's not the easiest thing for them to do because they don't have hands
No.
and stuff. But you know,
So they're like-
they're making a good attempt at like biting into like fabric and pulling it out of the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going quite well. Anything else you want to try, Stix?
Well, we've got obviously Arwen pulling things out the way.
So yeah, Clary's like dousing stuff, Neo's like pulling out down tents. Tigers are doing a similar job.
I think I'd probably just try and double down on that to try and sort of contain the sort of spread of it.
Okay,
so
you're no longer casting your spell, or are you continuing to cast?
I think I'll continue to cast my spell, just sort of helping in that effort of like trying to slow the spread, so that they can then pull things out of the way.
Roll another charisma check then for me, or a spellcasting check. 17. Yeah, so this one goes a bit better. You start working a bit more like sort of as a group, and like you see something start to catch and Stix rapidly like puts it out, and then someone will like drag it away. And you guys manage to get it reasonably under control. It takes maybe sort of 10-15 minutes, but fortunately you got there pretty quick, and the fire was reasonably small by the time you guys started this action. And between you all, you've managed to... There's no way you're going to save everything, but you've managed to isolate an area that is essentially sacrificed to this fire, and you think will just burn itself out in time.
Cool. All right.
What would anyone like to do now?
Did my big cats die?
No, they're okay.
Oh, good little kitties. I give them a cuddle.
Mm-hmm. Someone is cuddling two giant cats.
Today is a very cat day.
I guess I'd like to then sort of start looking around the area best I can for signs of where these people might have gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
so you're looking for footprints and tracks and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a survival check then.
Yas.
No.
It's gonna go terribly now, but it's that I have expertise in something as a paladin. I take what I can get.
Gee.
Yeah. So it's very easy for you, Stix, to spot where they've gone. The rain earlier that day has softened the ground, and with what is clearly an incredibly large amount of people moving, you can see that a very, very large group of people has just upended themselves and is just walking. And they're walking in a sort of east-southeast direction away from the city.
East-southeast direction from the city. That's like, so that's like down like this way.
That's more this way.
Oh, right, this way, sort of across the... Would you say across the coast?
So, I mean, basically imagine going east, but just slightly down. So
Right.
in sort of backwards direction on the map.
Should we follow?
How far away are they?
You don't know.
I don't know, but I can't imagine close. I'm just concerned that they've opened the gate is the thing. So they've obviously opened the gate to here.
Oh, they're going towards the
From what you
desert.
heard, three people from inside the city left. So they opened the gate to leave.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. They opened the gate to leave, and they kept it open. They clearly have done something. I'm just concerned.
And then there was a fire, and then I'm very confused.
Yeah, no, I mean, this city's full of paladins. I feel like they'll be fine. I reckon we could follow them if we have me or Elvis, and then I'll start summoning Elvis,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Okay,
And
so you and Neo summon mounts.
Yeah, and then I guess, Arwen, if either you want to turn into a mount for Clary, or Clary can ride with me, or whatever, we'll go from there.
I'll say
Yeah,
you've
we'll
probably
be
got maybe like half an hour left on these cats.
Oh, we can ride our cats.
Oh my god, yes.
Clary, have a cat.
Yeah. By the time Stix and Neo finish casting their spells, because they take 10 minutes to do, you have about half an hour left on those.
Yay!
So you might have to think of something else to do when you get past that half hour, depending on where you are.
Wait, can we see them?
The people, no, you just have there's just a load of footprints.
Oh yeah, there
Stix
was
has
track.
found.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, they're way far away. So I guess just get on mountains and get riding.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What kind of terrain is it?
Sort of like grassland and things like that.
I know how long ago they were there.
You have your favourite terrain
Is forest and grassland.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you would know that it was probably within the last hour or so. You reckon? Not long, because if it had been too long, then a fire would probably have kicked up already from an unattended thing.
And how many people? Or how many?
I'm gonna say between 50 and 100. You reckon?
Jesus. Okay.
Probably more like between 100 and 150.
Okay.
Right.
So I think we'll be able to catch up with, if it's only been like an hour or something ish, I think we'll be able to catch up with them on these animals.
Agreed. We ride.
Okay. Everyone who's riding, roll an animal handling check. 6 and Neo can have advantage because of their magical connection to their mounts.
Oh,
I have advantage as well.
You have
19.
advantage because of your feature.
yeah, you got yours.
Excuse me. Why the hell was that a 10?
Oh, 19.
So Kyrie's actually got the joint best with Stix with a 19.
Clary, can I borrow your 21?
Okay. So
Oh, no.
unfortunately, you guys have to pull back a little bit, as for whatever reason, Arwen's tiger doesn't seem to be as fast.
Oh, it's fine. Just go. You go. You go. I'll
And,
catch up.
You sure?
Yeah, just go.
No,
All good.
no,
I got Hugo. I got my tiger.
no,
I'm good.
no people left behind. No. Ain't doing that shit.
Get away.
Like, on this stuff, we'll be alright.
Okay. So you guys are still traveling at a faster pace than walking, but it's not the maximum pace that these animals could potentially move at. But yeah, you're making progress.
That's probably.
The tracks are easy to follow. You don't have to, you're all good enough trackers that you can clearly see where this large group has gone. You do have to, it seems like this group has just gone straight across the river, which seems quite impressive given the rate that it flows, spreading out into the lake here. But you do have to travel a little bit down it and then back up to find the trail again, but it's easy enough for you guys to do, to find the nearest crossing. And after half an hour, Arwen, you begin to feel this spell is about to wear off. What would you like to do?
I will be an animal.
Okay, you're going to turn into an animal?
Yep, give me 2 seconds to find a nice one. Carry on.
Well, you can be presumably like a horse or an elk or a moose or what have you. Using some sort of pack animal. Could be a camel or a donkey.
I can be a giant canary. How
Yes.
exciting.
Although that wouldn't be the quickest, as it wouldn't be able to fly for you.
What's an axe beak?
An axe beak is a type of bird, I believe.
Oh.
They have a big, like,
It's like
axe-shaped beak.
it's basically a dodo,
Yeah.
but yeah, with an axe-shaped beak. Yeah.
Oh, I can be 2 different types of dinosaur. I will probably be a big bear,
A big
if I'm
bear.
honest.
Okay. What's the
Come on, Clary.
what's the speed of a bear?
40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. And you guys are trying to travel at a quick pace, presumably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. What is the speed of an elk bear?
50 feet.
50 feet. Okay. And Lloyd Cedric is slightly faster still. Okay. Arwen, can you make me an athletics check, please?
Of course. Why am I rolling so badly?
That would be as a bear.
Hold on. Can I re-roll it?
You can use the dice roll.
Oh, must I? What was that?
5 plus.
5. So it's a lovely 7.
That's a 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Bearwen is not that speedy either. So it takes.
Wait, don't I keep my proficiencies?
Yes, you.
I think I do.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is 11.
What's a bear's strength?
+2, same as mine.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay, so it is none. But yes, Bearwen is not as quick as an elk or as a horse. So yeah, you are again, restricted by Arwen's speed, but again, still traveling faster than walking pace. So around sort of a little over an hour, maybe an hour and 15, an hour and a half, or something like that, you start to spot in the distance a large sort of shadowy mass moving, more noticed by the fact that they absorb the light more than the grass and things around them do. It's like damp with rain and dew and things. As this mass walks through, and you can see this large shuffling mass walking along.
Would you say that they are within 60 feet of us?
No, this is a long, long way off that. This is
Can I make some sort of check to try and identify the people within, the things within?
okay, are you trying to identify them as individuals or like as
Just-
what their nature is?
Yeah, their nature. Like, could they be charmed? Are they, as Stix is definitely predicting, undead? Are they, what is?
You're probably going to have to get closer to do that, which you can do. It's just this is where you first spot them.
Yeah, then yeah, get a bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, boy. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you start to get closer. Yes, you start to get close to this group, following them as you do, and you, rather than them being a shadowy mass now, you can start to see them as individuals, and they are walking not very quickly, you'd say. They don't look like they're walking like someone out would be walking sort of briskly and smoothly. There seems to be like a big sort of shambling pack stumbling along, and you can see sort of just occasionally sort of bumping into each other. You can make a check now if you'd like, and now you've got significantly closer, probably within maybe like 100 or so feet of them.
Yeah. Perception. Assuming that's perception check. Yeah.
If that's you can make a perception check if you want to make one.
I guess that's the best because I don't want to be too narrow-minded about this, even though Stix is definitely being narrow-minded about this. So. Oh, no. Hey, where are you? Is there a fair in town? What's up with these people?
Yeah. So you can't really make any details out of Stix other than there's just a lot of people just like shuffling along for some reason.
I kept thinking you said, "Is there a bear in town?" I was like, "Well, yes, I'm here."
I'm right here. God.
What would anyone else like to do?
I was that's what I was gonna do. Hold on. I don't know if I can do this while I'm up there. Can I do this while I'm up there? Can I use primeval awareness while I'm a bear?
It's not
'Cause I'm not-
a spell,
No.
but it does use a spell slot.
But then she can concentrate on spells.
You can concentrate on spells, but it's a weird one. Let me just have a quick read of primeval awareness. As an action, you can spend one of your range spell slots to focus on those. I'm going to say no, because it requires you to expend a spell slot, even if it's not casting a spell. And so
Do you get benefits from being a bear in terms of like perception, like smelling, or?
I smell great as a bear. I don't.
Smell the dead.
Oh, cute. The bear has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. But I don't think I can smell the dead.
I don't know. Smell blood.
Can I smell the dead?
make a perception check.
I get advantage.
Yeah, make a perception check with advantage, and we'll see what the two scores are.
Perception.
Oh.
Okay. So this group smells bad. Like, this is clearly a large group of people that does not wash regularly. But
not like death.
It doesn't reek of death at the moment, no.
Right.
But but with also a 10 for the visual perception check, it's just a big group of people. Doesn't seem to have any order or structure that you can perceive from this vantage point.
A 10?
So the 26 is the smell.
Oh, for the smell.
Everything
okay.
visual is the 10.
Okay, fair. Okay, I'm gonna.
But there's only so much I can give you for smell, even with a crit.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop being a bear.
Okay, so you stop being a bear.
And primary.
Being a bear and Klari and
Arwen. Okay. Yeah, there's undead nearby.
Wow, damn.
Fuck.
I think there might be a couple of undead.
I guess as she stops being a bear, I'll just sort of ride over and pick up Klari, my elk, and then assuming that Neo would pick up Arwen.
Yeah.
Put him on Cedric, and then ride out. I don't know. Do we want to keep following? This is 100 odd undead.
Well, I think is there one straggler?
Yeah, are there any stragglers?
The group doesn't seem particularly compact or particularly spread out.
If we got
Clary,
You could maybe try and like pick up a straggler if you wanted.
could you be some sort of sneaky in the night thing and just pick one up as you run past and not let anyone know?
Pick up what?
the undead or chasing,
Just pick up an undead.
just
Just one.
grab it, I guess, from the group. You know?
What, like a wolf, like pick off the.
Yeah,
Weakest
pick
one
off
in
the
the herd.
weakest in the herd at the back.
Exactly, like a wildebeest.
I'll ride and get you close, and then you can like pop off and do your thing.
I just thought you were very stealthy. No one will see you coming.
Are they moving fast?
No, they're
Yeah,
moving
they're
slower
like-
than what you would anticipate to be walking speed.
And yeah, I can move faster than Sophie.
That's almost worse though, because then if she does get noticed, it's not like they have much momentum they have to turn around with, and then we've got a literal army of undead on our ass.
Mm.
Could you shoot one from the back,
Yeah,
like
happily.
just one, and kill it, and then hopefully from this we can try and ascertain what it is. Although if it's a person still, I'm gonna feel so bad.
That's why I was like,
Really doubt it's a person. Could you like go for the leg or something? I don't know.
because then they'll go, "Wah."
Oh yeah, no, and then they'll be all shitty. Oh! I've got it. Okay, I'm gonna ride up really close. Well, not really close, like within 30 feet.
Okay.
No, wait, 30 feet or 60 feet? Oh, I don't know. This is so intense. God. Channel of Infinity Nature's Wrath. Oh, fuck, 10 feet of me? No way. I ain't getting within 10 feet of those motherfuckers. I could just use my Turn the Faithless and tell them all to fuck off. Oh no, it's Fays and Fiends. Shit. Really? Fays and... One of them.
Yeah, the paladin one's annoying because it doesn't affect undead like the cleric one. But I think
No.
that's probably why.
No, certain ones do. So like Griffin and Thingy's one does. It's just because I'm an ancient paladin and they're assuming that I'm all woodlandy. So instead of fiends and instead of undead, it's Fey.
Right.
Kind of annoying, but to be fair, yeah, makes sense. Okay. I've got an idea. I'll just ride within 60 feet of it. Use Divine Sense. Is it undead?
Yeah, and then I can shoot it if it is.
Exactly. Boom.
Nice.
Okay. So you ride up within 60 feet.
Yeah, then 60 feet of like the back line.
Are
of
you
it, like-
attempting to ride stealthily?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
I might as well
Elvis
give it a...
make a stealth check, please.
Oh, my boy. My boy can try.
That poor summer child.
This is literally just a roll of a d20. Say to the gods. Oh, my boy.
I'm so proud of him.
I know. Oh my god. He's more than a hound dog. And he does not bark.
Okay. So you get within 60 feet of them.
Yep.
And you use
And
Divine
then-
Sense. And this sort of one sort of straggling like, loosely off the back, you know. You sense the presence of an undead.
Fuck! And I'll just sort of like raise my hand for Arwen and just whew,
Okay.
take him down. But not like I want to shout that. I'm just like hoping that's a somewhat signal. Oh, yeah.
Supposed to be a normal, but you
Yeah,
know,
that's
if you
an
want to
advantage.
take
Yeah,
The
the
29.
24 is absolutely fine. Don't worry, I'll take that one. Yeah, so you fire this arrow, it hits. Roll damage.
Has it technically already taken damage as it's dead.
No. So
I try.
8 piercing damage, and it doesn't let out a sound, doesn't react, doesn't move in any way. But at the front of the pack, 2 people you didn't see before, on horseback, you see them both rein up, and this sudden movement is what catches your eyes. They rein up and they spin these horses around, and you see 2 armoured figures. The clouds having parted slightly in your journey, the light glinting off this armour. They turn and they wheel towards you. You can see they are hooded and cloaked. You can't make out much more detail than the small bits of moonlight glinting off the armour. As this pack passes like the Red Sea around them, and they just stand there. And as this group passes, they whip the reins on their horses and they start to charge towards you.
A question.
Yes.
Do any identifying features, because obviously they're wearing hoods, right?
Mm-hmm.
But do they have like horns? I would assume like tiefling horns, for example. I'm assuming something like that would obviously not be covered by the hood, fairly obviously.
You don't see that on these 2 figures. But you can find out more next week.
Oh, we're all gonna die again.
Whoop whoop. I've used loads of spells that I probably shouldn't have.
You know, to speak to the cat.
Well, I got to know stuff about we learned that you age.
It's one thing I can always guarantee. I don't need to put multiple encounters in front of you guys. I just need to put animals in front of you guys, and you'll use spells.
To be fair, yeah. You're not wrong.
I like them.
I know you do. But yes, we shall see what happens next week.
And the worst part is we're like a 3/4 caster, a half caster, and a third caster. So it's not like we have much spells to fucking use anyway. Oh, we're all so dead.
Hell yeah.
Not even funny.
It's alright, it could be worse. Not
Could
sure
it?
how, but it could be. So you'll find out how bad it is next week.